Hey everyone, welcome back to Indicted TV. I'm your host Negra. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram. Quick shout out to my sponsors, Royalty Honey. Keep it hard, guys. Keep it hard, guys. Hey, you're about to have a baby, so you guys better be careful with the honey packs. Because, that's when you get pregnant the quickest.
I'm about to use them after she has the baby.
No, you have to wait 90 days.
Yeah.
La cuarentena or whatever it's called. And also, if you don't want to be on my channel and you want to stay home, make sure you hire attorney Rosenberg.
Shout out Rosenberg. I always tell my wife, hey, remember that guy's name? Just in case I might need him in the future.
Ay, ni lo mande Dios, don't say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so on today's episode, we have...
Pomona Ghetto Child.
Pomona Ghetto Child. Welcome to Indicted TV.
What's up, Negra? Thank you for having me here.
No. I'm really excited to hear your story.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So tell me, we obviously know where you grew up, Pomona Ghetto Child.
Yes.
Tell me, how was the inside of your house? Your mom, your dad, brothers, sisters, things like that.
So my mom, I grew up in the 90s. My mom was real involved into that gangbanging stuff. She was a member. She was a Sharkette from Pomona.
It's okay.
She was from Pomona.
You got this.
I remember just highly involved, very, very highly involved. So I remember raids and stuff. I remember.
And you were how old at this time?
Like 3 years old.
So you remember these traumatizing
I remember
moments?
I remember getting drunk with my tias, and they tell me, hey, I was like 14. They're like, hey, when I was like in 8th grade, I remember going to Simon's middle school, and we went to an auditorium, and the police were there, and they were talking about how women are starting to be like men and gangbanging, and they showed us some footage that they got in raids, and on those footage, it was me holding Tommy guns with some other kids too, and doing this dumb stuff.
And you were like how old?
Like 3-4 years old. So my mom would make me,
So say it again.
All right.
Just
Start all over?
No, not at all. I'm just so that I could process what you're saying, and we could all process what's happening, like what you're saying. Because
I really grew up in the.
No. I'm gonna say it really quick.
Okay.
So you're saying, when you were like 3-4 years old,
yep.
Your mom would have you
around all the homies,
around everybody, and you would be holding Tommy guns.
Yep.
Taking pictures.
Everybody had me throwing up peas and saying, "Where you from, little homie?" And I throw up peas.
And this is around like the 90s, like 90, 91 or something. What year do you think?
So I want to say like 93, 90.
Okay.
93.
Okay, I
94.
definitely know exactly what kind of vibes.
So like that. Yep. And it was all around me. So my uncle, her brother, he was involved in that, but he was more of a positive influence. He had his head on right, So he tried to show. He argued with her all the time. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
He argued with her all the time, to do the right thing. So my mom just, I'm gonna keep it real. She wasn't really a good parent, and so the gang life was who she was loyal to, and. Yeah, the gang life she was loyal to. She left me and my little sisters with my grandma and my great-grandma. My grandma had a drug addiction, so she ended up doing 5 years. When she was watching us, I know I'm all over the place, but...
No, you're okay. So this is around your elementary time.
Now,
you're
5 years old.
Yeah, you're like 5-6 years old.
Five, yeah.
Your mom leaves and you...
So my mom left low-key like at 3. She had me, she left like at 3. And she kept coming back like every 2 months or whatever,
Because she was on drugs as well.
She was on drugs. She loved that PCP.
Yeah, those years were definitely the PCP area.
That was the PCP
era.
Yep. And so thank God for my great grandmother, because she was the provider. She was
because not even your grandma, because your grandma was addict as well.
On rock. She was on rock.
Okay.
And no, shout out to her though. She was a functioning addict. She cooked for us. She made sure we were straight. We had a roof over our head. You know what I mean? But hey,
back in the days of crackheads, not like that. No disrespect, but I'm saying because
real time.
Around that same time, my mom was with somebody that was on crack, and she didn't know either. So I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. That it's like people, it's different. It's just completely different
compared to these new drugs.
Exactly,
right? Yes.
Exactly. So you're 5-6, and you're with your grandma and your great grandma.
I'm with my grandma, my great grandma. My great grandma she's annoyed with my mom, so she's putting all this hatred in my ear about my mom. But no, that's my mom. I love her,
Yes.
And so I remember days not having no clothes to go to school, and my mom had some pants in the closet, and my grandma cut them and she hemmed them up. Like I'm that ghetto kid. I wore my mom's clothes to elementary school, and so like moms were never
Yes.
there, but we made it work.
No, you made it work. It's how it goes. We got to make everything work, and that's how that's why they're like women. That's why women are badass, bro.
Hell
We
yeah,
make shit
women are
happen.
badass.
So not all, but you know what I'm saying.
No,
Like
shout out to all the strong, wonderful
exactly,
women.
exactly.
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am.
So this is you going to kindergarten, first grade.
Yep.
Wearing your mom's because you didn't have no clothes, so your grandma did that.
Yep.
Did you? And you had a brother, you said?
No. So I have 4 sisters, and I'm the only boy. I have an uncle who put that structure in before. So
Your
all this
mom's
time that I'm
brother.
telling you right here, my dad's not in my life. I met my dad at 8 years old. So
Okay.
he's
This
not
is
in
your
my life.
mom's brother.
This is my mom's brother. Rest in peace.
Okay.
I got a story about him too. But yeah, let's get there. Let's get there.
He is your family, so you know.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just all connected the same year. Like, so my mom, I'm gonna skip, but my mom I ended up witnessing her getting murdered when I was 11.
When you were still very young. Is this before you ever got in trouble?
This is before I got in
Okay,
trouble.
so the time you're going perfect with the timing.
So
no, you're okay. You're okay. You're good. We go
This
get
is
to that.
before I got in trouble. Yeah, this is before I got in trouble.
Yeah, this is your life. First, you just spoke about when you're 5, 6, and you're doing the same thing. You're trying to survive, and now your mom.
So like at 8 years old though, I got split apart. So when I told you my grandma was she made I don't know what she did, but she told me that she took a case from my mom, and she ended up having to do 5 years, and she was on the run or whatever. So they finally caught her. So they my sisters had to go live with their people, and I had to go live with my pops. And I met him at 8 years old. So at the time I was living in San Bernardino. Shout out to San Bernardino. Shout out Primos. What's up, Primos? And I this guy sucked. Getting to meet this guy.
Tell me about that feeling, if you don't mind.
It was so. Growing up with my grandmas is different, You're a little badass, and you could run around, and they're women, so they just scream. They don't really, physically you up. So you're used to that for like 8 years, and I don't know where you go with your pops, and this guy, man, he speaks with his fists. You know what I mean? And so it was way different, way different, and. At first, I thought it was something towards me, but that's what he did to his daughters, too. It's just how he got down, I know he probably doesn't like hearing that, but I'm going to keep it real. That's who I am.
Hey, you have to, sometimes us as parents, I don't like to hear what I've done to my son.
Yeah.
We can't handle it.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's always good to talk about it. And if they don't like it, hey, it is what it is, and get over it. Or no disrespect towards
because of that,
but because I feel the same way. I feel bad.
Yeah. I don't talk to him, and when I try to, he forgets. I guess, you forget when how could I say, if I'm chopping the tree, I won't remember, but the tree will remember because the tree's taking the pain. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, it made me who I am, it made me strong. But, yeah, I can honestly say that guy, he toughened me up because I was a little softy, and I was raised around women, you know what I'm saying? So, he toughened me up. Yeah, he made me. So shout out to him too, Pops. But
So how long did you live with your dad?
So from 8 to 10, I was with my pops, and he was married. That was the horrible when he was married. Horrible right there. But anyway,
and you're in school this whole time.
I'm in school in San Bernardino. I went to Del Rosa Elementary in San Bernardino. So I'm in school. I'm with my pops. It's all right. It's a whole different lifestyle. So I'll keep it real, Pops was a major ass hustler. That's one thing I could say about him. Man, he did it. And so he provided, you know what I mean? I had the best clothes. I had the best shoes. I had all the brand new PlayStation games, everything.
So you went from being with your family. Struggling to.
Going with my pops, the big drug dealer.
To doing this. Damn, you putting your dad out there like that, fool. I mean, you don't like him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I did it on purpose because sometimes he gets mad when it's not music.
Anyway, so you went from not having what you want to going to your dad's and you getting everything you want, but you don't like it.
You just gotta take a little punch when you have nice stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I went back, and so all this time, low key inside, I missed my mom. I missed my grandma. So I ran away from my dad. So I went back to the trailer parks with my grandma, and I told him I didn't want to go as a youngin. but they gave me back.
Ah, yeah.
They gave
Because
me
they had to
back.
follow the.
Well, they made me actually choose. So I remember sitting in the car and they made me choose who I wanted to be with, and he told me straight up like, "Hey, bro, like she gonna bounce. She's gonna
Facts.
bounce, dude." And so it happened, and she bounced. I still chose. That fool was stubborn, got me. So I went through this heartache, missing my mom, missing
So wait,
everybody, missing my little sister. Really,
You were how old when your mom passed?
I'm getting to that like 11.
Okay.
11. So finally, like I got taken away from my mom for like 3 years. Or the whole side of my mom's family, I didn't see them for like 3 years. I'm gonna have a whole new life, you know. I got 2 sisters from my mom and 2 sisters from my dad. So now I'm getting to know these other sisters over here. So it's a whole new.
And you're still the only boy.
I'm still the only boy, and so finally, my mom started getting her shit together. You know, good. She started getting her shit together. She got my sisters back, and my dad hears about this, and so my dad lets me talk to her, and long story short, I ended up going to Pomona and visiting her, and I remember like a whole in San Bernardino they give you like 3 months or 2 months for summer break, so I went over there for summer break after not seeing her for 3 years.
How was that feeling for
That
you?
was awesome. It was great, you know, like really awesome. I know I say she wasn't there in the beginning, but she's who I used to. She, you know what I mean?
It's your mom.
Yeah, so it was wonderful, and what was I gonna say? I remember walking up and I didn't know where I was, and I was real close with my little sister, and she showed me. She hugged on my leg, and I just felt like that's where I belong, you know. So, but for me, my mom got her shit together. So after not seeing her for like 3 years, she got her shit together, and I was with her for like 7 months. In that 7 months, she passed away, but it was a blessing, you know, because I got to see her sober. I got to see her for who she is.
Who she was.
Yeah, she.
Because you never known her
Nope.
sober.
And she was the mother sober. She was awesome sober. So you know, like
I do.
it was dope. And after 11 years, her and my dad they got back together. So I feel like that's a blessing from God because I was finally I could eat at dinner table.
Because maybe
like,
that's what was like stopping their relationship, like the way her behavior was. So, you know, as a person, I feel like you could only like take so much. So when you see the person that's like who you fell in love with change and be a different person, it's like
yeah. And that was her.
like that was her love. Like
yeah, it is. That was her sweetheart, high school sweetheart. So you're right. You can get me all emotional, nigga. I gotta look tough. Nah. So yeah, they got together, and I'm gonna get to that night, and that was awesome though. Just having that, you know, like, hey mom, can you pass me the napkins? Like dad can give me the salt, and they're my real mom and dad. Cause before I was calling the other one mom, and it wasn't my real mom.
of course.
You know?
Yeah,
So,
like it didn't feel right.
I was always like the outcast. No matter where I was, even in my own family, I felt like the outsider. And because of that shit pushes you to the streets. It pushes you to look for trouble, you know? So I feel like you got to have somebody that supports somebody. And for me, luckily, from my dad's side, I had a tia, and man, she supported when like I always felt like they did favoritism with my dad's daughters, and I was always stuck out like a sore thumb. But now my tia always had my back and made me feel like I belonged, and because of that,
My tia too. I have one like that.
So yeah, now I'm enjoying Moms. Moms is hustling. Mom's getting down. Moms is hustling, and so I gotta say that because that's how she ended up getting murdered. It was a drug deal gone bad.
And how old were you? And this is how much longer. So
now,
your parents got together when you were
still together. Yeah.
When you were how old?
What do you mean after or before?
No, after.
So when I was 11.
When they got back together.
Like 10, 11.
Okay.
Yep. And so, but she ended up getting murdered. They were only together for like 7 months because she got murdered.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you finally felt like your life was probably belonging to her, like, you know, being where it was supposed to be, as in like a whole family.
Yep. And then it got twisted up like a pretzel after that. It all went, once I seen, you know, it's at 11 years old in 99, the October, that ruined my whole life. But I'm all over the place because before that, I want to explain how, so my mom was going crazy when she passed away because her baby brother had just got murdered. Rest in peace, my Uncle Richie. He was at a stop sign, and he got shot 12 times at the stop sign, and they never found it's a cold case. So this is July 17, 99, and then October 12th, 99, my mom lost her life, so it was 3 months apart, and they're both cold cases. And so like my grandma is in prison while this shit is all going on, and those are her only kids. She lost them both.
Wow.
Yep. And I know it sounds crazy, right? I wish I was making it up, but how she coped with that was, she turned to that rock and eventually she killed herself. She barricaded herself in a room. My little sister found her.
Your grandma?
My grandma.
When she came out?
She killed herself. Now my little sister had to bust down the door. She barricaded herself in the room. Yeah. She took like 98 Unisoms, sleeping pills. So that's where, and man, it gets crazier. So my mom died on Kingsley Block. And so my grandma killed herself on Kingsley Block. Then I got a tia right here, rest in peace, from my dad's side, and she got murdered on the Kingsley Block. So yeah, it's Pomona is where I'm from, but it's not who I am because it brought a lot of heartache,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You are breaking the cycle.
Yeah.
For yours.
Definitely.
And it's nothing. It's nothing towards it, but it's just it's the best thing.
Yep. It makes me strong. So, where we at?
That all your family passed away. A lot of your family members
so,
have passed away there. And you are how old? And how did your mom pass away, you said?
My mom got murdered. My mom got killed in a drug deal gone bad. My mom was a gangster, homie, so she went shooting back. It was a shootout. And I was there. I seen it all. It's pretty deep, so I won't get into too much detail. But the dude,
whatever you feel comfortable sharing, like as far as you could.
Strap on me, and I came out the room. I seen everything happen. My mom was tussling. She pulled out a gun. She reaches for it. They shoot her. Finger off. She's stubborn. She still shoots with her left hand. I remember. And the guy starts like leaving, but one guy points a strap on me, and there's a Mexican fool in there, and he hits him with a glass. And I won't say no more of that, but yeah, it was very traumatizing. I won't be real. Like, then I was stuck. I couldn't move. I was froze. I couldn't move. And I wanted to move, but I couldn't. And it haunts me to this day. I wish I could have, but I couldn't. And then I see everybody leaving, and the fucking idiot, he drops the gun, and he runs away, and he comes back in, picks it up, and I'm still froze, but then I snap out of it, and I call 911. And then, so I know it was a drug deal because they were looking for the drugs. And my mom schooled me. I was only 11, but man, my mom schooled me. Like one time she like, look son, get this cool stick right here, the Sherms,
cigarettes, and dip it.
The Newports, or no, the Cools. And she's like, you don't dip the whole thing. She said, because you lose out on money. You just dip the tip and then you suck it to the filter. Bam, that's $10. And that's a cool right here. This a joint. That's a lovely. Like she put me on game, and I knew she had like a $3,000 bottle of PCP in there. Everybody else knew, so they were trying to get that. My mom had it in the fridge when they were all in the cabinet. Like, where's it at? Said, oh, I don't know. So the fool left when I grabbed the fucking bottle out the fridge and I threw it in the back. So now I busted it in the back.
That just smells horrible.
So now the cops come in, and the whole house smells like PCP. And so, yeah, so they right away they say it was a drug deal gone bad, and she died with a strap in her hand. Yeah, and I witnessed the whole thing. And that's why I smoke. I gotta take a hit. Talk about that shit.
No, that's a lot. You know what? Go ahead. I never do, but I mean, this is, it's okay. That's a lot. I feel, we don't ever realize we do, but when it's at the moment when things are going, when it's happening, and we're involved in the life, like we just don't realize the whole trauma that we really cause.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot. I mean, there's nothing I could even really say.
There's more, but I don't want to.
Say whatever you feel comfortable.
No,
So you are 11 years old. You're saying.
Yep.
So what happens after your mom passes away? When the cops come that day, do they take you to social services? How does that work?
So the
like what did what was the process that?
So my mom used to, My mom used to argue with this lady next door all the time. Her and my mom used to go at it. My mom was a real G, so and she made money, so she was proud of her things. So she had this radio back in the days that had like a 200 CD player, and it would bump, and they tell her, "Hey, lower that shit." My mom would drink her Budweiser, and she was very aggressive. So if you came at her sideways, so anyways, I just say that because
I know exactly. I like.
so they would argue all the time, right? When my mom got shot, and that lady came out, and she was in tears, and she put a blanket on my mom. Like I seen her trying to help her, and right then and there, I realized an example of a real one, you know. So the police came.
Because she's still trying to protect you.
She still.
That's the most important to her.
She
That
didn't
was
care.
like.
She see kids run outside, and she came right in, you know, and I broke down. But anyways, yeah, the police came, and they made me get out. I wanted to stay right there with my mom, but they made me get out, and I remember standing against the wall, and so then I called up my people, my dad's mom, and so they didn't come and get me because they sent me to the police station. Low key, they had to rate me out as a witness. I mean, not a witness, a suspect. They want to see if I killed my mom.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, I guess the process, right?
Yeah,
You're the only
that's how
person
the
there.
world is, huh?
Unfortunately.
But like within 5 minutes, they let me go, and they didn't want to tell me that my mom passed away. But I was in the restroom, and I heard a oldie, that one, no, me and baby brother. You know what I'm talking about? Me and baby brother, and it was played. My mom was bumping that shit when my uncle died, so they played it in the police station.
Oh.
And I cried, and I knew she was dead. I felt like that was her telling me she was dead. And I asked the cops; they didn't want to keep it real with me. I asked my cousin, and she gave it away by her reaction. But yeah, after that, I started to rebel. You know, really rebel. I feared my pops. I feared him. That fool put fear in me. I was like Bart Simpson, like a badass little kid outside and shit, but inside the house, he knew I was bad, but around it was like a respect thing. And like, nah, fool, that fool.
Like, you're gonna do what you do for, but in my house, you're gonna act like this.
You're gonna act like that. So yeah, and all that was out the window when Mom's died. I didn't care. And then he ended up getting raided, and he fought 11 years. And so when, man, I was wilding out. You know, I was wilding out.
Yes.
And I started living I don't know what age. I think I want to say 13, because I was already on probation. I got put on probation.
But for school stuff, I'm assuming? Not going to school?
Nah, I wish, but I broke into a school.
Something with school, huh?
Yeah, I broke into a school. Yeah, I was really convicted. So I broke into a school with a couple of friends, and there was computers that were stolen, and they had walkie-talkies, and the walkie-talkies had a chip in it, and it showed where we were at.
Oh, shit.
So I wasn't on them, but all the little homies were on them, playing with them and stuff, and so they rolled up on us, and everybody said Mario in apartment C. I lived in San Bernardino, 3656 in San Bernardino. If you know what I'm talking about, it's a dead end. And so when I pull up, I could see the police to the left, and I knew it was for me. And my dad was paranoid, like, "Oh shit!" But because my dad,
oh shit,
yeah, my dad, he thought it was for him.
Yeah.
He was the man right there. So, but I knew who it was for, and like I said, man, I tell you, I was afraid of that dude. That fool will beat me till I piss. So I was like, dude, I'm about to get the worst ass whooping ever in my life, and I did get it. I did. So they roll up and they tell him, hey, they said, are you Mario Ramos? The school was broken into and they stole all the stuff. So I get in trouble because my dad let me. I had all the stolen shit in my closet. So they asked him, like, hey, you just seen him bring all this shit in? He said, yeah. He told me he bought it from a yard sale. So at the time, I used to sell. My dad's a hustler, so he sold everything. So we'd be at the swap meet selling this shit. So I told my dad, like, hey, I'm gonna sell all this shit at the swap meet. And so anyways, we get raided, and if they would have went in my dad's room, oh, it would have been done. But they didn't. They went in
because they found exactly what they were looking for.
Oh, because he wasn't dumb. He like come here, come on. He took him straight up to my closet. Yeah, kept him away, and yeah, they got everything. So the cop was like, hey, you ever been arrested before? You ever been to jail? And I was like, no. I was in 8th grade, and I was going to Golden Valley Middle School. I said, nah, this is in San Bernardino. I said, nah. He said, no, all right. Well, this is the first time for everything, bro. You're going to jail today. I remember what I was wearing, a yellow PE shirt. I remember because at the end of the day, it was fucking tore like that. Like when I tell you I got beatings, and I took them. Yep. So I go. I'm ready. I want to go to jail. Now I want to go to jail to be cool because I didn't want to get beat, and I knew.
I know what you mean.
I knew it was coming.
You're like you would. That's like horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That you fear that, but I mean.
Yep. So
that one you knew you had it coming.
I knew I had it coming, but man, hey.
I know what you're saying.
This shit was crazy. But anyways, yeah. So I'm in there for like an hour. Like, damn, I'm about to go to jail right now. I wonder how it is. I'm curious, you know. And they come and they're like, hey, bro, your dad signed one of these tickets and he's gonna take you to court. In my head, I said, this fool gonna beat my ass. That fool smashed on me, beat my ass. Like I'm talking about in the corner, or drilled up on me or whatever. Like, you know, I know he's probably like, oh, fuck you. But I'll say what really, if fool say, you want to steal, bro? And he held my hand down and hit me with a hammer, bam, on my hand. And I took a beating for like, I want to say like an hour and 30 minutes, but I'll say for an hour. And his homie that lived in some other apartments in the back had to come and stop him. Like, hey, bro. Yup, had to come and stop him. But, hey, guess what? I learned.
You never did it again.
And, well, yeah, later on.
I mean,
I learned a
did
lesson,
something.
though. I learned a lesson, you know what I mean? I learned a lesson. So it made me who I am. Yeah, I was on probation. And so I didn't go to jail because Pops saved me and shit, I guess. But I was always a knucklehead. 16 years old, I got caught up again. I'm chilling in San Bernardino again. I was living in Pomona, but I went out there with my primos, and I had a big-ass backpack with like a pound in it. And when you're young, you can't have a pound.
And this is you in high school time?
Yeah, this is me like 10th grade now. 10th grade. And this is, it's like a Saturday, and we're at Arrowview Middle School, and playing handball and shit. And the school police rolled up on us. And I had like a little mini bat and a grip of weed, and they took us to jail. And I told the cops right there too. I was with the little homie. It was like my primo Richard. I was like, hey, I want to go to jail, dog. My dad's gonna fuck me up. And that right there too was another lesson. That fool was like, hey, bro. So all that weed you got caught up on, where'd you get it from? And I said, I got it from you. Cause I'm skipping low key, but I've been slinging since the 8th grade. But my pop's like, where'd you get all that weed from? I said, I got it from you, bro. So you stealing from me? I fool bust me in the mouth like a grown-ass man. Bah! He said, hey, homie, you steal from somebody in the streets, they kill you, homie. You be lucky that I'm your dad. So, like, hey, he taught me valuable, you know what I'm saying? But that was shout out for that, because that was absolutely right. Maybe some people say it was to the extreme, but he was right.
Certain extreme. That's extreme. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do know a lot of people that have behaved in that manner as well. Yeah. You know? I'm not. Sometimes I want to, but obviously I don't.
Right.
But with my oldest, that fool, he got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially him being a man and I'm a girl, like... And it's like, bro, are you going to get it or are you going to...
Get it, yeah. I was hard-headed, though. Like,
but, you know, certain beatdowns, like the whole hammer shit, that's just intense. Like, that's not okay.
No, you're right.
You know?
You're right, yep. So that's why, like, hey, I got 5 kids, so I just scream, but I don't hit.
Yeah, I'm a screamer, too.
I just scream. And that's what my dad installed. So now I'm at 16. I'm off and on probation. Already starting to let my family down, you know? But I don't see it yet.
You mean your sisters?
Yeah, well, I mean my dad's mom, because she's the one that had my back, like, you know?
Okay.
And so, yeah, letting her down was like, what are you doing? But so I was off and on probation.
And you still haven't gone to jail yet?
Not yet. I keep getting, like, love. But that's my whole life. Like, God is always with me. Always, no matter what. So I'll say, yeah, my youth years, off and on probation. 18 years old. I was with the homies, all chilling in the alley. One of my friends had just got shot, and he had wires in his mouth like 50 Cent. And so, you know, we just being dumb and fucking, go praise him and shit, you know, chill, talk. Well, the cops were hot because they already knew he got shot. So we were strapped up, and my homies, like, we saw him pass by, and my homies like, hey, bro, and like, give me the guns and we'll put them inside. And they put them inside, so all right. And little do you know, the cops rolled up, And so they start searching us. They don't find nothing. But like 20 minutes later, I don't know what happened, but my homie starts arguing with someone inside, with his pops or some shit, and he popped the fucking gun, but like to the floor. So he throws him to the, because they live like in the alley, but I don't know, like in the hood, there's houses and alleys. You know what I mean? Through like a sliding door. So he threw him out in the alley, and I grabbed these two. It was like a 22 and a 38. I put them in my sweater. I started running, and the cops caught my ass.
Oh, shit.
I'm 18, and I already know, like, I'm about to go to prison. 2 straps. But God's right here, had my back.
And what year was this? Because you're 18 now.
Yeah, I'm 18 now, so whatever. I'm not very good. I was in special education, so I'm not very good with that math.
Okay, no, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 36 years old right
36,
now.
okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, so I'm sitting right there, and I'm like, damn, I'm really about to go to prison. You know, I've been, oh, no, yeah, so I've been caught up in bullshit, but they let me free.
Yeah, you never got to the county.
I didn't know that I was about to be free, but I was about to be free. I'll tell you why. So, look, I'm in the back, and the guy tells me, you're going to prison, bro. I'm in the back. They let me go like 2 hours later. I'm like this, chilling, and I see my cousin. Ernie, rest in peace, driving by on the bike. I can't even say nothing to him. Like, fuck, if only I could talk to him. But he went by on the bike, and the cop comes, and he's like, hey, bro, I'm letting you go. And this is after waiting like 2 hours right there. My arms are getting all fucking tingly. He's like, I'm letting you go. I had a homie that was 16 years old, the guy that shot the gun, and he took it. He took the charge for it as a juvenile. Yeah. So he took the charge.
That was a nice friend.
Gracias, Eric. Yeah. He took the charge for that. And we never really talked again. I guess we just moved. He just moved and shit. But yeah.
Damn, that was down, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it took, like, that's God though, you know? But I didn't wake up. It took a lot of more bullshit. So like, the first time I hit the county was scrapping, dumb, drunk, intoxicated.
Oh, what do you mean drunk in county? You weren't programming or what?
No, first time I went to county.
Oh, you were drunk.
I was drunk in the streets, and I was, fighting and battery charges.
Okay, you still haven't gotten in trouble yet.
No, not yet.
I mean, not in trouble. You haven't actually got into the county. Besides, exactly. You haven't gotten caught. Besides now, drunk, intoxicated in the streets.
In the streets, getting in little fist fights and showing off for the homies and jump 7-Eleven, 2 a.m., you know what I mean?
Doing those beer runs, shit like that?
Shit like that. So then finally, I stomped some fool out at 7-Eleven with my cousin, and he has like wires in his mouth, so they charge us with that, with assault with a deadly weapon, GBI. And that's how they got my ass on probation. So now I did that little couple days in county for that. It got me on probation.
But how was those first that arrest, like the little processing? You were probably just in processing. How was that experience for you? Because it was processing probably for 3 days. Yep. That is intense.
Grown ass men, real gangsters and shit around there. It was nerve-wracking a little bit.
Because you're 18.
You got to hold yourself together, you know what I mean? So me, I went in there thinking I was tough to the cops.
Oh, hell no.
And the cops in LA County, so he's like, hey, walk to the Eagle. And so, like, I smirk at him, and he pushes me, and I look at this fool, and like I said, I think I'm tough, so I talk to him like I'm tough. Like, hey, if you don't have that badge, bro, I'll beat your ass. So yeah, don't do that, youngsters, because you're going to learn. So they push me to the Eagle. He's like, spray your fucking legs, and he kicks me like that. I fall, and I have the person I'm with, he turns his head like that. They hold him against the wall, and they fucking beat me up. And then that fool tells me, well, take a lunch, fat boy. You're going to need it. I go, so yeah, they welcomed me.
Stan, what the heck were you thinking?
I wasn't.
Nobody told you anything?
I wasn't.
Like homies said, hey, like what are you doing?
Well, this is when I first walk into LA County.
Oh, you didn't even, like I'm saying, this happened in the,
this happened when I just walked into LA County.
Oh,
they didn't even strip me down naked yet. Like, they just walked to the Eagle, searched me, barely.
Oh my, and you're all drunk.
Yep.
Thinking you're hard.
Thinking I was hard.
Oh, no, what the heck?
Hard-headed, But like I said, I learned, and it's why.
Drunk ass fool moves.
Dumbass fool moves.
Not even dumbass, drunk ass fools.
Yeah.
Because some fools could be sober and they're still behave that way. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, you know what? Like I had a chip on my shoulder, so I felt like the world owed me something after everything I went through and shit.
But honestly, you're entitled to feel, maybe not like all tough, but you're entitled to feel how you're feeling, all these emotions, and the person that you're becoming, all your upgrowing and your age, everything that you went through. Like, there's no other way, that you should be probably feeling.
Right. Yep. So yeah, I walked around dumb for plenty of years and try to challenge the world. And I guess I challenged the cops and they fucked me up. But you know what? When I got busted again, I seen that same cop. I seen that, and he's just a fucking asshole. I seen the same cop and I read his shit. It said Perez, so I knew it was him. And now this time when I'm in there, it's from my.
So you get out.
I get out.
For 3 days, and you go out. You're still doing the same thing, and you get arrested again.
I get out. And I'm wilding out. I get out, and I get out on Tuesday, and I go back Friday. And I get
Okay,
out.
that vibe.
Yeah, dumbass. Go to a party,
I know exactly what you're saying.
Party and scrap, but there were a lot of scraps or a lot of dumb shit. Or I was in.
You were living your life. I get it. You know, you were doing your shit.
I was in a stolen car with the homies and like just dumb shit.
You were living your best life, however you wanted to live it. I get it. I lived my life like that, and I consider it my best life because that's how I chose to live my life, regardless of what I want to blame it on or. Not you, but I'm saying like me. I lived my life like that because I wanted to. You, it's like you felt like that was like your other way.
Yeah. You know what? I just felt accepted, like I said, by all my other homies doing dumbass shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I knew it was wrong because my pops, what thing he did do, he preached and he put a conscience in my ass. So every time I heard that conscience. I ignored it, but I heard it, and it was thanks to his training. You know?
I love the way you just put that.
Yeah, I heard it. So in life, when you ignore it, that's when you.
No, for sure. That's God.
Yeah.
Your guardian angel telling you like, yo.
So
I'm all about those vibes, just so you know.
So in and out of like dumb shit though, like, so I still don't get it. I'm rolling with the homies. A house gets broken into.
Your house.
No, a house.
A house.
A house gets broken into. My house got broken into. My pops would have shot their ass. No,
Facts.
But yeah, no. A house got broken into. How could I say? Well, I was already convicted of it, so yeah, a house got broken into. Me and my homies, police saw me and my homies walking down the street. So on Diamond Bar Boulevard, it turned into Mission. I was going back to Pomona. They just rolled up on us. They assumed that we were the suspects because how we look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And over here is Diamond Bar. It's a nice area. So a house got broken into over there. They come swoop us up, take us to jail. I ain't saying this. I'm out. What's going on?
Nobody knows anything.
I don't know what's going on. You know, so they take us. They tell us what's going on. I played dumb. My story was dumbass story, but I was I was chilling with some females. So I told them I'm just coming back.
That's not a dumb one.
And I was walking back.
That's a common
walking back
one.
to Pomona. But what am I doing with my homies? They're all like, oh, my homie's car broke down at the gas station. You know, just dumbass.
Yeah, the fools knew. They know.
And so we get caught up. They pick us up. What I'm trying to get at is I got a DA reject though. So
damn, you're just getting away, huh?
Right. Until I don't though.
Nah, but because you didn't do anything.
Right. And so I get away. I get a DA reject. I while I'm in there though, I ain't gonna lie. I was praying to God, and I you know, like I was dumb. I was a young kid, so I prayed to God, and as soon as He let me free, I was doing the same shit again.
Mm-hmm.
The same shit again, and this time I was worse. My head was big. You know what I mean? I felt a little untouchable, especially with the liquor in me. So I continued to do worse, and I go home one time to get some food, and I see my grandma right there. My dad throws a letter at me, and I said, "Read that shit on me," and I read it, and they said basically, you guys had a case. It was DA reject. We got some information. We refiled on you, and you got to appear in court on this day. And I was like, well, what you mean it's a DA reject? And my dad said, nah, homie, you got a year to file, and they filed, dog. That means somebody snitching, homie. I said, nah, nobody's talking. And he said, hey, homie, somebody snitching, bro. And somebody snitching. Bitch ass Orlando was snitching. Yup, somebody was snitching. And so there was a van that they hit this house with. It was registered in Orlando's name. And so, Orlando's sister's name. So they came in and they investigated. He told on all of us, but to get himself off. So in order to get us off, we had to tell on him. Well, I didn't tell. So, which is, the vibe, right? Yeah, but in the house, they had no information. They had nothing on me. There was none of my fingerprints were in the house. Nothing. They had nothing on me. So I was fighting that shit.
Oh God!
I didn't do that shit. They had nothing on me.
Yeah, check his. No,
but I had a handprint on a Jeep Cherokee across the street from the scene of the crime that places me there at the scene of the crime.
Oh.
So they couldn't get me with nothing, so they hit me with a bullshit charge, and they hit me with receiving stolen property. Me and all my three of my friends.
You don't gotta say their names, so we get it, your homies.
Yeah.
we'll bleep that one.
All right, but yeah, they hit us with that, and they try to system try to fuck us like, hey, look, because the first, actually, I'm skipping a lot, but there was people asleep inside the house. So they said there's people asleep inside the house.
Oh shit!
We're gonna hit you with 15. Like, you know, right? I'm like, what? Well, hold up.
They always try to give you the worst, for sure.
Yeah. So, but I mean, in the end, that's not what happened. Thank God. But yeah.
He just laughs. Then they figured that shit hit you right now already.
Yeah,
fool.
it did. I was stupid. You know, yeah, there was people. Yeah, it's just crazy. But it made me who I was. I got a little charge. I did my little time. And
so you went to jail you went to prison.
I went to prison. So
wait. So tell us.
So before prison, like they wanted to tell me, hey, go to jail and we'll give you 3 months and a strike and you get out. And I was like, hell no. So I talked to my stepdad about it. It's been in and out of the system. Shout out to Pretzel, by the way. And he said, nah, dog, you don't want that strike over your head.
Of course.
Do this little prison time and you be straight. You come out straight. You know what I mean? No, nothing over your head. So my homies, they wanted to take the 3 months, 190 days. And my homies, and so we're on a package deal. And so my homies, both of them wanted to do the strike and all that. But I said no. And my homies were mad. Like, look, they gave me the look like, what the fuck? But yeah, in the end, it was best for all of us.
To go and do your little time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know? And you want to be a big boy, you know? You got to, for me, I don't glorify it, but it helped me find who I am inside.
I know exactly what you mean.
Know?
I always say that.
Yeah, it does. Like spiritually, even physically, I couldn't do a push-up when I hit that yard. But shit, I'm a big boy and I could do them now. You know, still, because that's what, you know what I mean. It helped me. So
So you got what did you get arrested for?
So they dropped all in and got me with some bullshit, receiving stolen property.
So you got busted for receiving stolen property.
Yeah.
That's so in that one time.
Dumb shit.
When you're okay.
Receiving and so they sent me to I go to the North Kern State Prison, that's Delano, for reception, and I run into Devour right there. Devour Up, you know who he is?
I mean, I've heard of him.
Yeah, this is before the fame, and so yeah, I ran into him right there.
So So how long did you stay in the county fighting your case for?
No, they let me out. I got DA reject, remember? So I was fighting my case from the outs.
Yeah, so you were fighting your case when they picked it up?
From the outs.
So you had to turn yourself in?
I had to turn myself in.
Oh, okay.
I was stuffed like a turkey.
How was that? Oh, you don't need to say that. Your dad, huh?
No, you already know.
I mean, you know? So, okay, so I'm not going to ask you anything, but... So you have to turn yourself... Oh, that's water right here is for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so you're in court, you get sentenced. They say, okay, you're getting fucking 16 months. Bam, bam, bam. You have to turn yourself in. How do you feel turning yourself in?
So that day, my boys, when they say you're getting this, my boys, they got arrested right then and there. But my tia, remember I said we all have that tia?
Yes.
My tia lied.
She's down.
She said that I had school when I wasn't in school.
She's down, huh?
They need to enroll me out of school and this and that. And she asked for 2 weeks, but they granted me 6 days. And so I could...
And 6 days is 6 days.
I chilled with the family. So the 6 days is really fucked me up. When I was free and I knew I had to turn myself in, I was smoking a blunt on top of a little spot in Pomona. And I'm like, damn, if I can go on the run right now and get my max or just do this shit like a man. And my pops said, hey, bro, I didn't raise you to be no punk, dog.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you better man up to everything, dog. And that's what I did.
You have to.
Yeah.
Taking accountability is everything in life. If you can't do that, man, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Within yourself, no matter how you want to portray yourself.
From everything.
You know, we're just weak. We want to be doing what we're doing, but we can't handle reality. Like, the streets ain't for the weak.
That's true. So,
and I don't even mean the streets. I just mean living in the world out here.
No, yeah.
It's the streets, you know?
Definitely. No, yeah, you're right.
It's hard. Okay, so you're sitting on the top, you're blazing it, you're like, damn, should I go on the run? You say you really went crazy in like 6 days?
Yep, I did. Like a mental thing kept talking to my... I told you my dad installed that conscience, so that conscience was up, bro. But I ended up doing it, So this whole time fighting my case, I have long hair. I have a church shirt. I look the part, you know. And so when they say, hey, you gotta turn yourself in, I turned myself in late. I drank like fucking 12 beers. I went. And I shaved my head. I let the whole day. I let my tattoos show, and they didn't recognize me. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's go.
This
And so they sent me right in front of my grandma. She started crying. They said, you know what? I'll take you to the back.
They knew you were playing the part. You see, you're out. Put this fool inside.
Yeah. Shout out to the homies. You know, that, hey, that's just how I was raised. Like you go to church, you dress right for church.
No, of course.
But my homies went straight up like that. They didn't care. Like,
and you know what? The way you present yourself is everything in life.
Yep.
So you turned yourself in.
Turned myself in.
And then what happened?
I turned myself in. I went to before you go to prison, you know, you're in the county first. So I'm in the county, and then from LA County they sent me to Wayside.
Were you still thinking you were this tough ass fool, or it was different for you?
You're gonna mind somebody. You're gonna mind. Yeah, I was thinking I was a tough ass fool.
But that shit got just knocked down quick.
I went in there and I was tough ass fool. I fought my own race, and when you fight your own race,
oh shit,
you get what's coming to you. So,
you took him.
Yeah, and he took it. I took it. We fought each other. Well, we had a little tension, and they say, bro, you got that tension. You guys gotta get down.
Fix it.
So all right, but after they told me to box, and then then they're like, hey, well, you got what's coming to you because you boxed. But that's that. And I learned right there. It's a whole different game. There's a lot of rules to follow, and motherfucker, you better follow them.
Well, you know what? Sometimes we do that. It's okay to be that way. Well, I mean, it is and it's not. If you need to do what you need to do to make yourself feel better for, even though you're gonna have to break, you gotta break. It doesn't matter what you say. You know, it's just the way a cookie crumbles. So but if it makes you feel better, not you, but in the beginning, there's a lot of young men that do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then they change like this.
You learn though. You just learn to. There's rules in everything.
That's right.
In everything, and it's very important to follow them, But when you're a youngster, you think you know everything.
I know.
And I was that guy. I thought I knew everything, but I didn't know shit, So, yeah, I just followed suit. I paid real attention to everything, and I did whatever they said.
You adjusted quick.
Yep. I just went with the flow.
So how long after you turned yourself in? How long were you in the county? Like a month or some shit?
So I went to the county. I waited to catch the chain. I was there for like a month. They called my name. They say you're gonna catch the chain.
Were you cold?
I got.
You know when you tell you to get movement.
I'm a big guy, so I
and you get just like a cold little feeling. Like I kind of.
Not really. I was more excited because I got a package from my tia.
Shit.
But I couldn't keep it. I had it, So when you go to prison, you can't take your shit with you. So I had to give it. I was breaking off the homies, and we're making cold spreads and shit. But yeah, I was just going with the flow. I didn't know what was gonna happen. You know what I mean? And reception, it was a little different. When I got to reception, I didn't know what was going on, but I found out there was a lot of tension in my dorm, and a riot popped off as soon as I got there.
Ooh.
And so
that's pretty intense.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? You have to go with the flow. You have to go with the flow.
But you're like just walking in again.
I'm there like barely 4 days.
Okay, so you already at least slept and shit.
Yeah. But I didn't know what was going on. I'm like writing a letter, listening to oldies, eating my Sunday meal. You know what I mean? And I gotta pay attention. But that's what showed me, hey, bro. Just because no one's saying nothing, no, you gotta feel.
Yeah.
You gotta feel. And so it just taught me this is a whole different game. And you were out there being a dumbass, and now.
Agárrese, cabrón.
Yeah. Let's see how much of a G you are, And so, it was just, it just made me mature,
You have to.
You got to mature. You got to. And so, after that, I waited, and then I was in reception. They sent me back. You catch the chain, then you got to go back to the county, and then from there you go to your prison. For me, I went to CTF, Soledad, and now seeing that, going through those gates.
I was gonna ask you what year was that?
That was like 2010, 09.
Oh, okay.
So seeing that when the South Yard was still good,
I was busted at that time.
So going through the gates though, because reception wasn't really that big. It was like whatever, I guess. But going through the gates of Soledad.
Tell us.
Like people could say, I was down, dog, and I was down, but I did the sign of the cross because I was nervous.
You know what I'm saying?
I did the sign of the cross, and I was nervous, but hey, I was like, time to put on your big boy pants, dog. It was cool. It was cool. Luckily for me,
it wasn't so bad for you.
Luckily, my mom was an OG and my uncle, so there was a lot of people that knew them, and they gave me good glatcha, good game, you know. And one guy told me, "Hey, bro, you want to stay solid in here? You don't get sprung out, dog. I don't give a fuck. It's cool, to play or whatever, but don't get sprung out, G."
Yep.
And that's the best advice I got.
Honestly, that's the best advice you could give anybody. That's what I always say. Like, do what you're gonna do. Do the shit right if you're gonna do it, so that you know what is happening, and you don't lose yourself.
Yep. So yeah, it just I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. And once I started realizing that I like it, I realized I got.
So you got strung out?
No, not drugs. I liked prison.
I was like,
chilling with the homies.
I'm like, fool, you only did 16 months.
No, I didn't get strung out, but
You partied.
So in there, like I said, I'm blessed, and I came across the right team and shit. And I was slanging in there. I was doing my thing, and I wasn't.
And you said you were stuffed, huh?
So yeah, so I was off the morphine. I was off weed. I was drinking Pruno, and I was chilling with the homies, like stupid shit. And I realized, damn, dog, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You're starting to like this shit.
You were living for the moment.
Yeah.
That's how it is. But that's what happens when you live. That's what happens. These guys, well, you know, not these guys, but you know, men go in there thinking, okay, I'm gonna go do my time really quick and get out, but not realizing that you're really setting yourself up for failure when you come home, because you have such a short time in there that you come out and you're just a mess.
Yeah. You are worse than when you went in.
Oh, way worse.
Yep. But I did that little time.
Did you have visits?
No, I was up north, so.
But your tia kept sending you your packages.
She hooked me up.
And you were doing your thing, so you even had money to come home with.
Yeah, I was straight. I was
nice,
cool.
nice.
I didn't even need a gate pickup. She sent her husband and my pops when they got a rental and they went up north, and they got me. So yeah, I was blessed, you know. I was blessed. It's always cool doing time when
everything is smooth.
When you have people, you know, that have your back. Maybe not sending you money, but just a letter or a phone call.
What would you say was the craziest thing you saw?
Craziest thing I saw
throughout your term.
I would say for me, being a youngster and going to prison, and then make you sign this paper, and it's basically, I'm like, what's this? They say, oh, it's so your family can't sue us if you die in here. So for me, being a youngster, hearing that, you know, it's a little, what the f-? So yeah, that was a little frightening, but I'm right here and I'm blessed and we straight, you know. So, and then after that, I continued to mess up.
Because you got out.
I got out.
Obviously,
they tried to send me back to prison in 2015.
You were on because you got out on parole.
I discharged my number though. I was cool. I did a little in 13 months. I discharged that. But like I said, I was blessed, man. I was dumbass. I came out. I had a fucking gun in my pocket still on parole, you know, and like I just God always had my back. I remember being at a beach and I'm with a bunch of people chilling, and the cops were like, "Hey, you guys on parole probation?" And everybody's like, "No, no, no." And I fucking followed suit and I said no. And he shined the light like, "You sure?" I said, "Yep." I had a pistol in my pocket, and I would have got violated, but I didn't. So, but anyway, yeah, I got off. I discharged my number. I did good a little bit. You know, I did some stupid shit, but I didn't get caught for it. And then in 2015, I got charged with GBI, great bodily injury, assault with a deadly weapon. I hit someone in the head with a bottle.
At a bar?
No, like a drug deal gone bad.
Oh, shit.
They tried to rob me. They tried to take my weed.
Okay.
So I had to do what I do. This was could fight. So I put out a bottle. Because where I'm from, we win. Any means necessary, you know?
Hey, well, no, especially when you're trying to, it's like you're trying to protect yourself.
Yeah, trying to protect yourself. So they gave me GBI. They tried to make me go back to prison. I fought it. My daughter was born May 11th, and I got out May 13th. So I didn't see her. I wasn't there when she was born. They gave me 3 years probation, 255 days of work release.
Oh, that's the worst. Take me to jail, bro. I don't
know what I'm saying?
Honestly, that is take me to jail. If I gotta do like 100 and something days of cow transfer and that shit, can I just go do the time? Honestly,
absolutely.
Cow trans is intense. Like, I don't know if you guys ever done that, ladies, but it's take me to jail like 5 days. I don't care.
So
that is rough.
I turned the 3 years probation to 4. I didn't finish the work release. I signed the paper. I had to do a 255 like all, no half.
I never finished them,
But I
so
didn't
I get
finish it. Luckily, my PO looked out for me and shit, and just made me do like a 60-day violation. And so I got off that shit in 2019. So since 2000,
So you're still kind of in and out,
Yeah.
even in the county, doing little county
Yep.
little.
But I haven't been since 2019. That's it.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for you.
That's it. That's
So
it.
where are you at now?
Where am I at now? In
with
life?
with your life, because you did go through so much
so
as a
where I'm
young
at
man.
now is, shout out to my all my kids too, Michaela, because I know she's gonna be watching this.
Shout out to Michaela.
I just got married in September.
Congratulations.
I got 5 kids, and I just chill. I make music. I'm the family man.
That's right.
My daughter's in boxing, so I'm a boxing dad. Like,
Yes, I
you know what
love
I mean?
that.
I stay out. I stay out the way.
Hey, earlier you mentioned that you used to take pictures with your mom, holding the guns and things like that. Do you
Yeah.
do you have those pictures?
I wish.
You've never? Did you see them? You said you see them?
I've seen them when I was younger, but when people move, shit gets.
Yeah.
But I wish that I just have the newspaper article of when she passed away.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's it. That's it. You know what I was gonna ask though?
Ask me.
Since Eyekon said I didn't have no bars, I was wondering if I could be the first one to spit an indicted flow, unindicted.
Yes.
All
An
right.
indicted flow. I'm down for it.
Unindicted. Look, hey, yo, I hopped up off the bus, handcuffed and shackled. Fuck the police, they be acting like assholes. Story of a ghetto ass, lower class Mexican. Wake up in the morning, now I'm calling that my blessing. Locked up in the cage, Lord, I learned my lesson. Forgive me for my sins, then these are my confessions. So dope, hit licks, anything to get rich. Liquor in my system always made my trigger finger itch. Fuck life, that's right, a man of my decisions. Artillery reminded, now my ass is up in prison. I toss and turn at night cause I see demons in my visions. Dear God, what's wrong? I'm filled with bloody hatred. This world is a battlefield and I'm the fucking patriot. I am myself, I'm out of it. I ask to give me patience. Guide me through this avalanche of trials and tribulations. This ain't the life I picture. Looking through my pictures, trying to change my ways, so I'm reading Bible scriptures.
Oh, that's good.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
What do you think, babe?
He's cool.
He's a 7. He's a 7.
He's a 7. Oh, you watch the music reviews?
Mm-hmm.
I like the music reviews. I think it's good for them,
Yep.
For everybody,
But thank you, Negra, for having me on the show. Appreciate you.
Do you ever have like those, like sit back and think about those moments, or like with your mom and you growing up in that environment, seeing your grandma that way, your dad is still doing his thing. Like, what do you think about that as an older person? Like, about you?
It messes me up thinking about the whole past. Don't be honest with you.
Like,
I don't even think about it, to be
What
honest
can
with
you tell a person
So for me, I'm being like, I told my wife.
that could be probably still in the
I tell my wife this, like that. Like, it's going to sound crazy, but this is real. Like, it hurts to know all that happened, right? So I pretend like my mom is in fucking Florida and her bill, she didn't pay her phone bill, so she can't call me. And like, I pretend that these people are still around, but they just ain't talk to me because they doing their thing, And so I kind of low-key, I guess I lie to myself. And I try not to listen to oldies, because when I listen to oldies, it sparks up and I get tears in my eyes. And so, I just stay away from certain shit and I act like it didn't happen. Until people bring it up, then the sadness comes out. So yeah, I try not to think about it.
Have you ever thought about like talking to somebody, or like not even to somebody, but just like, talking about it and accepting it? Maybe it'll make you feel so like little by little, help you heal. For it's not, more for you, for the inner peace of you. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I never have. I'm talking to you about it right now, sharing it with the world, and my only friend is a marijuana. That's how I vent. And I'm good, I guess. I don't know. I guess I went so far already.
Yeah, you're doing amazing.
Yeah. So now I just my job is to be the best role model I can for my children,
Yes.
for my nephews. Everybody watching, because they're watching.
And that's the way of how you heal. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because everybody heals different.
Right.
So that's great. Do you feel like you doing your music also helps?
Yeah.
Tell us about your music.
So my music, I could say, I make the best songs in my worst times in life. So and
I think a lot of people could agree with you because a lot of people do
they're good
it.
ass songs and shit, very good ass songs. And but when I'm in like when there's no problems in life and life is just smooth sailing, my raps are like whatever. You know what I mean? And right now, life is wonderful for me, and so I don't really.
Rap about the wonderful shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I do, but I'm saying that.
Oh hell no, fool! You can't be going through this shit up being down, down just so you can rap.
But
you know what?
But if you listen to my music,
no more rapping for this guy.
Nah, but my music, I tell a story. I'm a conscious rapper, and it's very deep. So I get deep into it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my music, you can look me up, Pomona Ghetto Child. I don't really promote this shit, but on one video I got 30,000 views.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's cool.
Well, I'm sure people are gonna go look. They're probably gonna go follow you as well.
I got skills, baby. For sure.
Okay, so is there anything that you want to share that you haven't shared before we close?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. What would you tell someone that is going through things that you've gone through?
What would I tell someone that's going through things I got through? So I know there's a lot of young people watching, and some didn't live that life, and they just glorify what they see on YouTube.
Just that part.
And this shit ain't cool. This shit came with a lot of heartaches, a lot of letdowns in myself, you know, and it makes me feel good now that I'm doing good. But when I was going through it, no, it's a horrible feeling. So I don't suggest nobody this lifestyle. I don't embrace it for nobody. Even on that rapping, like how could I say this in the best way possible? Once you become a rapper and you get these millions of views, you're a leader now, and people are watching you. So whatever you do, the younger generation thinks they can do it too. But not everybody's lucky as other people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody.
No, that's right.
And
just like you didn't have that choice.
Yeah. And so, like, on the real, and I'll say this, like, hey, I got flows. I got flows, and I've always had it, but I never took it serious. But if I would have took that shit serious, I'd be popping like Mr. Criminal. I'd be popping like King Little G. Like, I got those stories, man, like, you know, and just check my music out. And I want them to check my music out, so I have a reason to put out more music.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? So,
all right.
So my advice was just stay away from that bullshit, you know? I guess when we go to school, we want to be cool for our friends, and we want to be cool for other people. So when we're young, we forget who we are because we're too focused on being cool.
Yeah.
And it throws away, you know what I'm saying? So I just say, hey, be yourself.
That's right.
Be you.
That's right. Be you.
You know what I mean? If they're your really homie, if they're your real day ones, they're going to accept you for you.
Yeah.
Because growing up, you're going to have a bunch of that pretend to be your day ones, a bunch of family members to pretend, oh, we're like this. But you're going to see who your real circle is.
Yeah, with time. That's how it is, you know? We live and we learn.
Yep.
It's up to us to live the life we want to live.
It's up to us.
It's up to us.
It's positive life.
Everything is up to us. Every single thing that happens to us to a certain extent is up to us when we hit a certain age.
Yep.
You know what? Once you hit a certain age, let's just make that.
Yeah, straight up.
You know, once you hit a certain age, you know, regardless of what we've gone through in our childhood, once you get a certain age, hey, what are we gonna do to make it different?
For me, I would say my 30s, I really, really got mature.
God.
My 30s. That's a little late. But.
You know, no, it's not. What, I'm 42 and I'm barely feeling like I'm living the best life. Like, you know, like, no. There's no. It's never.
Like,
I mean, tomorrow I'm probably going to be tired, but you know what I'm saying?
Like when I said I took my little prison term, it was nothing, you know, I did it. But then later on when I grew up and I had kids and I had to do a little violation, that hurt.
Yeah.
Especially when my daughter Michaela was like, Papi, when you coming home? You know? That shit hurts. And so hearing that's why I don't go back. Like, hey, Michaela will hear this interview because she watches everything I do. And you know what? She doesn't know I've been to jail. She doesn't know. Like, she knows because she listens to my music and I'm a real pops. But she doesn't know, you know? And that makes me feel good that none of my kids know that, you know what I'm saying? So I got that shit done with back in the days. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like they know, but it's like they're not going through it now, as in you're being older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Okay.
Yep.
That's good advice, right? I think
so.
it's good advice.
I think so.
All right.
Thank you, Negra.
No, thank you. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram.
Shout out Foods Community.